Hello to my dear friends, how are you? This is Tamera Weeks, and I am with Tam's Daily Vlog. Kendal is home this week. He graduated from Indiana Bible College a few weeks ago. We have an annual graduation celebration at our church every May. So it's high school, any kind of school that you've been to, any age. I asked Kendal if he could please be home to be with us. He is so done celebrating graduation. Him and Brad are both really done. So we did that, and he's home for a week, and I mentioned to him a while back, I'm trying to remember when it was. It was a long time ago, and I think I only mentioned it once, that I wanted him to come home. Well, I mentioned more than once I wanted him to come home after he got done with college. I was pretty sure that he wasn't going to move back, that he would be going off into the wild blue yonder somewhere, and he is. He went to Illinois. He's already moved to Illinois. But I mentioned that I might need him to help me with some stuff, so he remembered, and he came home and he said, so what do you want me to do? So I'm pretty excited. So I have been Miss Tam the handyman, the handy girl, around the house, and he is helping me in the bathroom. I didn't video him painting yesterday. I was going to just do a few seconds, or I wanted to. I didn't want to ask him. He doesn't like it when I get the camera out, and I didn't want to go in there and annoy him. So I'll go in there. He's getting ready to go have breakfast with our pastor right now, and he officially has a new pastor where he is currently going to church. So that's kind of an interesting change, because Pastor Justin will always be our pastor no matter what, and always be Kendal's pastor no matter what, because he grew up under him. So I'll show you just a few of the things that I've done, and as we go along, I'll show you all the handyman stuff that we are getting done around the house. This right here, I kind of got a little compound spackle happy here. I didn't really make an exact plan on this wall, and I had the spackling in my hand, so I just start covering up holes all over the wall. I don't know. I hope we don't have that up there forever. Okay, so this door, I want to show you what a wheelchair does in a house. See all those lines right across there? All these lines across there are all created from the wheelchair. It always looks like a mess. It's really hard to have a nice house with a wheelchair. You have to constantly be repairing, which we are not constantly repairing. So I have cleaned what I just showed you, which you can't tell that I cleaned it. We used to have a door right here, and we used to have a door right over there. Both of the doors have been torn up with the wheelchair, and we've tried different things. We tried to half the door and do different things on the door. The second door from where I'm standing goes into the kitchen, and it just didn't work. It was just always falling apart. So we finally took it down, and we put a drape up there, and I have it down. I just washed it. For right now, we're in between weather. It makes a difference where I'm standing right now in the family room. There's no central heat, no central air. That's one of the holes right here. When we moved in, that was a thermostat box. And these two places right here and right here, those are vents. So there's this great big old thing in the closet on the other side. It's a coat closet in the living room, and it's got the big giant duct. I don't know if that's duct. It's the big metal thing. So they tried to. So when we first moved in here about 15 years ago, we had an AC guy come over, air condition man come over, and he said there is no way that you can really put central heat in there and connect it with the other, not without like a whole bunch of convoluted whatever. It's been a long time ago. I just know that he said we couldn't do it. So I'm going to try to cover those up and get something on this wall. This is really old paneling. I love this room. I love the paneling. I love that it's dark in here. But I want to try maybe to change something. So I told you that whole story because we're talking about the door going into the kitchen. It makes a huge difference when it's extreme heat. So extreme heat, extreme cold. So we've put a drape, like an insulated drape going across there, which it is just a constant thing. You know, like nobody closes a door. Well, they're sure not closing a drape. But we've tried that, and then this one door right behind me, this right here, I just took these out. Now, how long do you think this, I put some spackling in there. I'm getting ready to put some more on there. Well, you probably can't guess how long this door has been like a mess. Stuff doesn't happen very fast around here, but little by little it's getting done, and I'll show you something else handy I did. Look. Okay, now I know that looks pretty bad, but it was torn up. Like, that's the siding, and then there's board underneath there, and they just cover it with the metal siding. It was torn and bent back, and so I bent it back up, and I put nails in it, and the front door had a spot like that too. So I fixed that. So all these little tiny things that I'm doing, but the focus is now to get the bathroom done. Kendal did the ceiling in the bathroom, and he's getting ready to leave. So when he leaves, I'm going to go in there and do a little bit more. And we're going to try to get the bathroom looking a little bit better. That's the project of the week. Today's Tuesday, tomorrow's Wednesday, and Christian comes home from tech school. I miss him so much, and I cannot wait to see him. And he will notice that it's a little cleaner around here. It is about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I walked by the mirror, and I got a glimpse of myself, and I scared myself. Look at this mess. It is 8:45, and I've only looked in the mirror earlier when I videoed to you, and I am sure that I look a little bit worse. I have painted the inside of the closet. I have really pushed hard. I might not be able to move for 2 weeks or 2 months once this catches up with me. But Kendal is home, and I got him to paint the ceiling in the bathroom. It's just something I couldn't do, so then I started this project. Now I kind of have to finish it because the bathroom closet is all over the table in the living room. I have paint on the keyboard. I keep wiping it off because I'm still practicing the keyboard in the middle of everything that I'm doing. Okay, so a while ago, about maybe 30 minutes ago, I mean, just boom, it hit me. I was dizzy. I've already been way too tired. And then my head started hurting, and my speech started getting a little bit slow. Getting tired before I started getting these migraines. Getting tired did not ever make me dizzy. I've never been dizzy that I can remember. Talking slow, my speech has never slowed down before I started getting these migraines. So anyway, just boom, it kind of hit me. I've been surprised that I've been able to do as much as I've been able to do with my head. Good morning, my dear friends. This is the next morning, and I wanted to come in here real fast. I'm in between everybody going in the bathroom. We're picking up Christian from the airport today. He's graduated yesterday from tech school down in Texas. So we had been working on the bathroom, me and Kendal, for a couple of days, and I'm throwing stuff in the closet to get it off of the table, and I wanted to show you the closet before I put anything in, because it just looks really pretty, and it didn't before, so I'm pretty excited, but I wanted to show you what we're doing. Okay, so we just painted in here with some tinted kills that I already had. So there's a 1, 2, 3 shelves, and then I added this piece right here. It had shelves that went from wall to wall, so it had this big giant shelves, and up on the top there was no way that you could know what was in the closet. And I recently cleaned it out, and on the top shelf, unless it was right in the front, I usually keep the cleaners up there. Anything or extra shampoo, extra stuff goes up on the top shelf. But unless I was standing on a stool, I didn't know, I couldn't reach what was up there in the top. So I would stand on the bathtub and reach around and be really careful so I wouldn't fall because I wouldn't have a stool in here. So I'm just throwing stuff in here right now before so I can get it off of the table. I wanted to show you these walls. Look at these crazy walls. Now, we've been in this house for 15 years, and I forgot. Our walls are plaster, and there were a lot of holes when we moved in here, so we had to do a lot of repairs, and I'd forgotten how many we had done. It must have been this green color when we came, And what happened is Kendal came in here and pulled all this down for me. He painted the ceiling. And there's some more of this mesh stuff. I didn't video us doing any of it. Let's see if I can find a spot. But all of this was just peeling off. So I just came in here. There were some bubbles. And so I just started pulling them. And so I'm going to go show you in the trash bag. It was just pulling off literally in sheets. This right here is one giant sheet that came off, but it's got mesh on there. So I can't figure out exactly what happened. You know, that was one big piece, but then there were all of these smaller. Okay, here's a good example. This just pulled right off the wall. So it was like taking it was like pulling wallpaper off the wall. I guess it was the layers of paint, but I think a lot of this is that mesh stuff. So you've got compound and you've got mesh and you've got paint, and somehow just that whole layer right there was coming off. And apparently we put an awful lot in the bathroom, and I just didn't remember. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I wasn't planning on tearing off the walls. It just sort of happened. I just wanted Kendal to get those ceilings painted because it's really hard for me to do. So that is what we're doing. And here is the table of stuff. All of that goes back in the bathroom. So I'm just going to throw it in there, and I don't know how much is going to fit because I've taken over half of the shelving out of that closet. But I'm going to make it work because I've been trying to figure out for a long time what I could change in the closet, and I just didn't know. And then ta-da, when I took the shelving out and I just stood there and looked in the closet, I had this brilliant idea of putting shorter shelves. Then I can go in there and I can look. So it had 4 shelves, now it's got 3, and then I put those rolling drawers in there, and then the bath chair. The bath chair will go all the way up to the third one, so I can put stuff in there that we don't have to get out a lot. And then we've got 4. This is broken. It used to be in one of the kids' rooms. I'll just try to fix it with some tape. No money is being spent on my project. Okay, this goes to the bathtub. Somebody always needs in there, and it has torn up the wall. See, here's the plaster walls. They're everywhere in our house, and it's horrible. Our house was built, I think, in 1957, and this goes into plumbing too. I did not paint that door. I'm hoping that we can come in here and replace that whole wall right there. Maybe we can make a door, a trap that goes into that plumbing instead of having a giant hole. So I just kind of left that because I'm not sure what we're going to do. My goal was to just get the closet redone, and then we'll come back and we can fix it. But I have to hurry so we can go get Christian. Where's Micah? Okay, I'm just going to do Micah. And here's Miss Mikey. It smells good in here. You must just got your cologne on. Yeah. You just get your cologne on?
Yeah.
Yeah? You look really pretty in your pretty pink bow and your pink shirt. Get your tags in. I guess they're all in. I can just see them still. And your pink and your black. You look really pretty today. Now we're going to pick up Christian in a little while. And when you get home this afternoon, Christian will be here.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to see Christian? And Dad's making homemade lasagna. You want to eat some lasagna?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can have some when you get home. So be good and hungry. Will that be a problem? You're always hungry when you get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be ready to eat lasagna?
Good.
And see Christian?
Good.
Okay. We're excited to go get him. You're waiting on the bus? Go see Bridget? My Bridget?
Good.
Yeah. Twinkie just came in here. Hey, Twinkie Wink. That's Micah's bath chair sitting right there. So you have yourself a wonderful, beautiful day, and I'm going to finish throwing everything in the closet and getting ready to go. I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord. So I'll see you soon. Okay, you want to blow and kisses? Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Hello.